Here's my bus driving buddy there. I haven't forgotten about you. Just taking a time out for my own personal reasons. But I want to talk about this petrol crisis which is happening. Petrol panic. Panic at the pumps, panic at the stations. And it's all because there's a shortage of HGV drivers, and I understand that. I get it, I know the reason why. We're not going to bang on about that. But what can we personally do to try and remedy this situation? Now, I know a lot of us have to drive, oi oi, so I know a lot of us have to drive to get about, and that's unavoidable. But even though you have to drive because of the distance you have to travel, you can change your driving habits. You see, if you've got an automatic vehicle, chances are you can actually drive it as a semi-auto. You can knock it up and down in the gears. So instead of having it in automatic all the time, change. This is nothing but a nightmare. So if you're driving a manual car, change gear a little bit earlier. Don't hang on to those gears. Do not drive with your foot to the floor. Drive sensibly. Drive and take tiny sips of petrol or diesel. So first things first, change your own driving habits. Secondly, stop doing stupid trips, stupid small trips, like a trip to the shops. Walk if you can, or get the bus. Buses are not running low on diesel, that's a fact. Buses are still running because they have their own dedicated drivers specifically for bus depots. So that's what's happening there. If you can use public transport, use public transport. And I'm not just saying that as a bus driver, I'm saying that because it's just sensible. So do that. What else can you do to alleviate this ridiculousness of petrol? How about stop panic buying? There's something you can do. Instead of just filling up as you normally would, like a normal person, when you need to get petrol, what people are doing is they're going online, tracking down these tankers, finding out where they're going, and they're making a beeline straight for the nearest petrol station that has a tanker. Stop panic buying. You're doing yourself no favours by wasting fuel to go and get fuel. It's a pointless exercise. Stop. It's like toilet paper when COVID was new. What did you think was going to happen? That COVID was going to give you chronic diarrhea for a month. You didn't need to panic buy toilet paper. You do not need to panic buy fuel. It's an absolute waste of your own money and time and effort, and it actually causes more pollution than is needed by sitting in traffic with your engine ticking over, wasting the fuel that you do have to find when you do get there, you're probably going to run out, or you'll be limited to how much fuel you can buy because you decided to panic buy. Stop it. Just stop it. It's as simple as that. Yeah. It is getting a bit silly now. Grown men and women scampering to get petrol and diesel. It needs to stop. It really does. And the thing is, I know there's a shortage of drivers, and that is slowly going to rectify itself. But it ain't going to get any better unless people start doing sensible things to make it better for not just yourself but everyone else. This is what makes me laugh. So just be sensible, please. If you can use public transport, use public transport. If you can walk where you need to go, walk. It's as simple as that. And it really is as simple as that. If you have to drive, then drive, but drive sensibly. If you think you're going to be late, then do you know what? Set your alarm a little bit earlier, leave a little bit earlier, and drive below the speed limit. Because it's a speed limit, not a speed target. Just because it says 20 mile an hour doesn't mean you have to drive at 20. You can drive at 15 or 17. That saves you petrol or diesel, especially if you're driving in a sensible gear. Just because it says 30 or 40 doesn't mean you have to drive at those speeds. You can drive below those speeds in a sensible gear, you get much more miles per gallon. Fact. So, and that's even in cars with large engines, cars that aren't that economical. You can stretch your fuel if you drive without being a numpty about it. So, anyway, I didn't really want to go live. I've been trying to back off from YouTube. Again, for personal reasons, which I'm not sharing with anyone. But yeah, just do what you need to do. If you want to go and queue for hours waiting for diesel or petrol, you do you. Yeah, you waste your petrol or diesel queuing to go and get petrol or diesel. If you want to do that, fine. But think logically before you start making your decisions. So anyway, look, I'm gonna go. I just thought I'd have a little bit of a rant. Someone commented on a video the other day, said all I do is moan. I don't care. I do this for my benefit and my pleasure, not yours. If you don't want to watch my channel, then don't watch my channel. It's no skin off my back. I'm not monetized, so whatever. Other than that, I do wish everyone has a wonderful day. Happy Friday. Keep yourself safe. Love you lots. See you later.